Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is All Things Politics. I am your host, Bub. So let's get right to it. Paul Birdsong has been officially disaffiliated with the Black Panther Party. It seems that took some liberties, said some things that he should not have, that had the Black Panther Party, the official Black Panther Party, offended and not in agreement with what he was putting out over social media, as well as how he was displaying himself or conducting himself out in public. Um, Everyone from Huey Newton's niece to other, Panther members, active as well as non-active Panther members, have all said that they are disassociating themselves with Paul Birdsong. He has no right whatsoever to further push or represent the Black Panther Party in any capacity. As a result, Paul Birdsong has put out over social media a clip where he has disbanded from or disaffiliated himself with the Black Panther Party to start a new Black organization. To help me along in terms of expressing what's going on with this issue, I have a clip. I'm going to play this clip and we can discuss that after the fact.
Agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you they won't. I put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's gonna happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, trying to find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for self-defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no places where there are a lot of immigrants at. I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of
all power to the people. As everyone knows, I'm Paul Birdsong. I got a message from Aaron Dixon today saying that he no longer supports us. That after he gave me orders to make a video saying that him and other members were coming, that he withdrew his support. He said that this situation is unimportant to him, even though my comrades have risked their lives and spent thousands of hours of their time and dollars in life standing behind a cause. He said he's going to make a statement saying no one has the right to call himself a Black Panther going forward.
Before he goes forward, so I'm trying to understand that statement by Paul Birdsong, saying that Ian said no one has the right to call themselves Black Panthers. Then does that mean that these participants in what they're calling the new Black Panther Party in other states aren't officially Black Panthers? Are they conducting themselves or call themselves a part of that organization without being sanctioned by or from those who are officially Black Panther members? I need some clarity on that, and I'm hoping that we get that. If not from here, then I'll have to post something else to bring light, to that question I have.
I told him to make sure that he put in that statement that he did, in fact, give us the right to call ourselves that, because I still have the messages where he did, just in case he doesn't. And I put in there also, make sure that you put in there that Emory Douglas did give us the right to wear that emblem, because I still have the messages where that happened too. But as it stands, because of that, because of me and my comrades risking our lives and all the heat that we went under, because of the counter-revolutionary practices, because we don't believe in Black nationalism, like Bobby Seale said in the video that I shared on my page earlier, that Black nationalism is acquiesce to racism, and that we don't stand like that we're internationalists and intercommunalists, just like Huey Newton said. We will no longer identify with this flag. We will no longer identify ourselves as the Black Panther Party for.
Well, there that is. He's dropping the Black Panther flag from this moment on, I imagine he's saying he is no longer in support or represents a part of the Black Panther Party.
Self-defense. We're going to take OG from the town's advice. We're going to take the name that he decided to put out there. We're going to call ourselves the Black Lion Party for International Solidarity.
The Black Lion Party for International Solidarity. Paul Birdsong is now the leader or chairman of that party organization. I wonder, as anyone should, what's gonna become of that? How would they be received? It's more, to the point. Very curious about that.
Reason for the international solidarity is because we will stand with the immigrants. We will stand with the people being terrorized for ICE. We will stand with any oppressed people across the world. We will keep feeding every single day, keep offering food every single day. We will keep patrolling the community with guns. We will keep stopping drug dealers, keep stopping sex traffickers. We will keep stopping police brutality. This little plaque that I got, it says Paul Birdsong, and as a Panther says since 2020. I don't regret the work that I've done because it's brought me to this point. But going forward, these Panther patches will no longer be on my uniforms. Me and my comrades stand independent. We're willing to work with any organization that stands for the rights of every living person. And
all right. Some of what he said I agree with to some extent. When it comes to those issues that Blacks here in this country, as well as around the world, are faced with, we are, in totality, the only ones fighting for our rights, fighting for respect and dignity, inclusion. Something I don't agree with, but that's what we do. When it comes to other ethnic groups and nationalities, I firmly trust. I think that these individuals, these ethnicities and groups, should always strive to fight for themselves first and foremost. First and foremost. Secondly, it makes no sense to go and support someone's agenda, someone's issues, or fight when we have the same fights, agendas, and issues here in this country that we aren't focused on, that we aren't dealing with. I think that's a distraction to get involved in something that right now does not involve us. So we understand, though, how the government works. At some point, they'll turn their focus on us. That's a given. However, in the meantime and in between time, that time, as we know they'll be coming at us, should be used to prepare for whatever defense, stance, or fight we want to, give back in return to being attacked or whatever the case may be. I just think that I don't think it's feasible to take up the fight and struggles of others when we have not taken up the fights and struggles that affect us every day in this country. That's what I'm saying. Again, though, to Paul Birdsong's credit, he seemed to have been actually into what he was doing. The fact that he was an ex-gang member and all this, a Pyru, that means nothing. Some of our best warriors come from the streets, so I wouldn't hold that against him. I just wouldn't. But I think that his energy, focus, and attention should have been placed or put or focused on the community. That's what I think. That's my take on it. I would like to wish him all the best, and who knows? His transition into the creation and the incorporation of a new political party may just go somewhere. I wouldn't want to count the brother out because I think, again, man, yeah, we're needed in a lot of areas. People look to us for a lot of things. One being assistance, protection, believe it or not. However, again, I think that if we become involved in issues or concerns that are not ours, while at the same time we're confronted with those same conditions and situations, we're not prioritizing how we should go about, bringing ourselves into the limelight or getting our stuff together. We should come first. We should come first. Once we get ours together, then yes, it would make sense to assist other marginalized people, other people of color in their fight for freedom, justice, and equality. That's my take on it. This is All Things Politics. Thank you for tuning in. Be mindful that we will drop part 2 to this in the coming hours. But again, thank you for your viewership. Take care of one another. Also, like, share, comment, and please subscribe to this channel. Have a great day.